You know what I think about sometimes? I think about, what if I was gone tomorrow and I only had one day left to teach the world? And my world is you guys, right? I'm so fortunate to have a microphone. What if I had one day to teach you what are the most critical things you should do for retirement? I mean, I've done this for 21 years, a long time. I love what I do. I get so much gratitude and pleasure from helping you all. But if I had to pick three things that I would tell you, it would be this. So if you're listening, write this down, make a mental note. This is important. This is my last day on earth, right? What am I going to tell you? This is what I do every day. It's what I love to do. I have passion about it. Plan to live, not to die. Plan to live, not to die. Have a plan. So many times I meet with clients and they tell me, David, well, what if this, what if that? No, the point is, if you live, that's a bigger risk to you than dying. You have a 25% of one or both of you living past 92. We're going to talk about Social Security and how the Social Security Administration is so wrong about their actuarial tables that you're in big jeopardy. We're going to talk about that. So plan to live, not to die. Have a plan. All of our clients have a written plan. None of you that I come in contact with have a written plan. That's obscene. It's disturbing. I don't care if you work with me or not, but the point is that I'm going to give you a different perspective. Have a plan. Plan to live, not to die. Number 2, winning by not losing. Winning by not losing. These come from my 7 Secrets of a Stress-Free Retirement. That's a new book that I'm writing that'll be published next year, maybe sooner, that I'm going to give workshops on too. Okay, I'm very excited about this. This is a new development. It's been taking years of working on this, but we're working on this to present this to you. Winning by not losing. Warren Buffett said, rule number 1, don't lose money. Rule number 2, don't forget rule number 1. I've never forgot that. And what that means to me is that if I'm helping you, if you've already won the game, you've saved whatever the amount of money you can save. So it's $1 million, $500,000. Now we have to protect capital, especially today. I told you Janet Yellen, Tim Geithner, Bill Gross, these are legendary investors, are saying the markets are overvalued. Goldman Sachs says markets are overvalued. Protect what we have, win by not losing. And number 3, protect your nest egg. Protect what you have first in every way. That means that if you have a long-term care issue, what are we going to do about that? I shared the story about my grandfather who spent every dime he had on long-term care and had to go on welfare to get protected and still wasn't protected. We had to spend money to save his estate. What if you have a rental property and somebody slips and falls? Do you have a plan for that? If you get in a car accident, what happens? If you have an IRA and you want to protect for your kids, I can show you how to do that. I'm an expert in that. We have a plan that we use for IRAs to where we can asset protect them so your kids get that without paying any tax on distributions up front. They pay no tax. The tax is going to be 50% when you die. What if I showed you a way to have that paid out over their lifetime? Would that be valuable? So plan to live, not to die. Win by not losing. And protect your nest egg. So if you want to learn how to do this, I will promise you this one promise. You'll learn more about what you own today. And 2, you'll learn things you didn't know that you didn't know. And in life, what we're hurt by is the things we don't know. So if you want to spend time with me, that's what I'll promise you. And now, as I said earlier, one of my greatest victories for a client that planned to live, not to die, that had a dream, was the Rems, Irv and Benny Rem. And I met them. They lived in East San Bernardino County. They had big dreams, but small expectations. Want to live on the beach, live on the beach today. My greatest victory is calling them and getting their answer machine and saying, it's our place on the beach. I don't know what your beach is. It might be leaving money to your kids. It might be going on a trip to Europe every year. If you want to live your dreams, you want to have a plan to make sure you can execute your dreams, give me a call, 1-800-611-1967. That's 1-800-611-1967 for a complimentary second opinion, a stress test on your portfolio. Okay? Most clients I meet with, they're way, way over allocated to stocks right now. I will tell you from experience right now, that's wrong right now. If you're going to retire, you want to make sure, we want to participate in gains, but we want to make sure we don't lose money. There's only two ways to do that. You got to have some serious risk management in your portfolio, not asset allocation. That only takes care of part of it. But how would you like to have a portfolio that if the stock market just gets hammered and loses a lot of money, that you only lose 10%, 15%, not 50%? If you want to know how to do that, give me a call, 1-800-611-1967. That's 1-800-611-1967. And if you want to learn how to protect your portfolio entirely, one of the things we do that's quite common is, let's say you have a 50-50 portfolio, 50% stocks, 50% bonds. Bonds are returning like 1.5%, 2%, nothing. If you have short-term, long-term bonds, what if I give you a 5 or 6% distribution rate, guaranteed the rest of your life based upon the claims paying ability of the insurance company? I can get you an income that's 2 to 3 times the money that you got, even if we just replace your bonds with a guaranteed investment strategy, a predictable income strategy. And we still invested in our portfolio in this stock portion, but we also had a safety underneath that. It's what I do every day. I'm here to protect you and help you. And again, if you want to have a second opinion from me, if you want to get a stress test in your portfolio and make sure that you're not going to fail, like the banks did in 2008, give me a call, 1-800-611-1967. That's 1-800-611-1967. Or ReyesPlan.com. That's REYESPLAN.com. Give me a call, 1-800-611-1967. That's 1-800-611-1967. Online at ReyesPlan.com. That's REYESPLAN.com, ReyesPlan.com. So I appreciate you being with me today, and I just hope the best for you in this crazy world that we're in. But lastly, again, the first 5 callers I talked about earlier, if you want to get a copy of my book, Successonomics, with Stephen Forbes, give me a call, 1-800-611-1967, 1-800-611-1967, or ReyesPlan.com. That's REYES Plan.com. This is David Reyes on AM 760 KFMB.
Our program is designed to not only provide insight, but to educate and to give you the tools you need to help you design and build a rock-solid retirement.
The preceding information does not represent tax, legal, or investment advice. Surrender charges apply to base contracts. Optional life income benefit riders are used to calculate lifetime payments only and not available for cash surrender or in a death benefit. Fees may apply. Guarantees are based on the financial strength and claims paying ability of the insurance company. No information presented today should be acted upon without meeting with a qualified and licensed professional. Obviously, by calling us now, you're just taking the first step toward protecting your retirement. It is important that you read all insurance contract disclosures carefully before making a purchase decision. Rates and returns mentioned on this program are subject to change without notice.